On the cliff above the harbor, where the winter fog would stay, stood a lighthouse old and lonely, watching boats drift far away. Its white stone walls were cracked with salt, its windows dim and thin, its iron rails were rusted by the storms that wandered in. Vittorio kept the lantern, though his hands had grown too slow. He remembered every fishing boat that vanished years ago. The village stopped its waiting, the pier grew dark and still, and silence wrapped the harbor like a blanket on the hill. Then one night the fog was heavy, thicker than the sea had known. The lighthouse light went out, and the village stood alone. Then the lighthouse left the cliff, step by step into the mist, stone feet in the water, golden light upon its lips. The lighthouse left the cliff, not to leave the town behind, but to walk into the darkness for the ones the fog could find. The lighthouse left the cliff, and the whole sea held its breath, for the light had started walking where the village feared the death. Rosa opened up her window, Marco ran down to the quay. Helena held her wool scarf tight and whispered to the sea. Paolo dropped his hammer, Nina pointed through the rain, for the tower on the hillside was no longer there again. Down the old stone staircase, past the nets and broken wall, moved the lighthouse, slow and careful, huge and gentle overall. Its legs were made of harbor rock, of roots and shells and stairs. Of every path the village climbed with hope and whispered prayers. Then the lighthouse left the cliff, step by step into the mist, stone feet in the water, golden light upon its lips. The lighthouse left the cliff, not to leave the town behind, but to walk into the darkness for the ones the fog could find. The lighthouse left the cliff, and the whole sea held its breath, for the light had started walking where the village feared the depth. Its golden beam grew warmer than it had been in years. It touched the boats and fishing nets, it touched the waiting tears. A shape appeared inside the fog, a sail from long ago. Then another, then a lantern, then a voice they used to know. Rosa saw her father's boat, Marco heard his brother laugh. Helena saw a paper ship floating down the harbor path, and every window in the village that had stayed dark for so long opened softly to the beam like it remembered song. Some lights cannot stay still when the fog becomes too deep. Some hearts must walk through darkness for the promises they keep. Some towers are not only stone, some beams are not only flame. Some love will leave its mountain just to call you by your name. Then the lighthouse left the cliff, step by step into the mist, stone feet in the water, golden light upon its lips. The lighthouse left the cliff, and the village learned to see Light does not abandon us, it searches patiently. The lighthouse left the cliff, through the waves and through the cold, and all the boats they thought were gone returned in beams of gold. So keep one lantern by the shore, even when you hope no more. Somewhere past the fog and foam, a walking light may bring you home. The fog came every evening, rolling wide across the bay, covering the harbor bells and stealing boats away. It swallowed up the rooftops, it softened every sound. It made the whole old village feel like it was underground. The fishermen stopped talking of the ones who did not come. The mothers closed their shutters, the children all grew numb. But deep inside the lighthouse, in the lantern's tired eye, a little golden ember still refused to die. Then the fog opened like a door, and the sea began to shine. Every wave became a pathway for the lost across the brine. The fog opened like a door when the lighthouse learned to roll, and every heart that stopped believing saw the light come walking home. Vittorio held his lantern, standing barefoot on the stone. He had kept the light for others, but it felt so long alone. Then he saw the tower breathing, saw the cracked walls softly glow, saw the cliff roots move like fingers through the mist and foam below. The lighthouse bent its great head toward the sleeping fishing town. Its golden beam swept softly, not upward but down. It touched each silent window, each net upon the wall, each little empty doorway that had waited after all. Then the fog opened like a door, and the sea began to shine. Every wave became a pathway for the lost across the brine. The fog opened like a door when the lighthouse learned to roll, and every heart that stopped believing saw the light come walking home. In the beam there came a whistle, then the creaking of an oar, then the sound of wooden hulls returning to the shore. Not all were made of timber, not all were made of skin. Some were only golden memories the fog had carried in. A woman saw a sailor who had kissed her once at dawn. A child saw a tiny boat he made before it had gone. Marco saw the old blue net his father used to mend, and Paolo heard a voice say, "Wait for light, my friend. Fog is not always empty, silence is not always gone. Sometimes what we lost is waiting for a beam to carry on. The sea can keep a secret, the night can hold a name. The light that walks through sorrow may return with quiet flame." Then the fog opened like a door, and the sea began to shine. Every wave became a pathway for the lost across the brine. The fog opened like a door, and the harbor bells rang clear. The village stood together with the ones they held dear. The fog opened like a door, not forever, not for all, just enough to let old love answer one more call. When the coast is cold and white, do not curse the hidden light. The fog may be a doorway too, if something kind walks through. There were names inside the harbor, names the villagers did not say. They were folded into fishing nets, hidden in the salt and spray. There were boats that never entered, there were lamps that never burned. There were mothers at the window for the sons who never returned. Every evening waves kept knocking on the old stone harbor wall. Every morning gulls kept crying like they knew the names of all. But the village grew too tired of the waiting and the pain, so they turned away from water and they closed their hearts to rain. Then the lighthouse took one step, and the sea remembered sound. Golden light moved through the fog and touched the sleeping ground. Bring them home, bring them home, through the fog and through the foam. Let the light walk where we can't, let it find the ones who roam. Bring them home, bring them home, every lost and lonely name. If the sea still holds a memory, let it answer with a flame. Vittorio saw the first boat, not with eyes but with his heart. It was small and made of moonlight, like a dream that broke apart. Rosa saw a handkerchief tied beside a broken mast. Marco heard his brother singing from the middle of the past. Elena held a candle, Paolo bowed his head. Nina placed a paper boat where the harbor waters spread. And the lighthouse kept on walking, slow and heavy through the tide, with its golden eye wide open and the village at its side. Bring them home, bring them home. Through the fog and through the foam, let the light walk where we can't. Let it find the ones who roam. Bring them home, bring them home. Every lost and lonely name. If the sea still holds a memory, let it answer with a flame. The nets along the harbor, filled with silver, not with fish. Every thread held one old story, every knot one little wish. The bells began to tremble, though no hands had pulled the rope. Every roof and every window turned toward the sea with hope. Then the beam crossed every doorway, every empty wooden chair, every table set for someone who had never made it there. And the village understood in the glow of sea and stone. Not all who are missing vanish, some are carried home. Home is not always a harbor, home is not always land. Sometimes it is a golden beam, reaching like a hand. Waiting is not weakness, grief is not the end. Sometimes light must leave the cliff to find its way again. Bring them home, bring them home. Through the fog and through the foam, let the light walk where we can't. Let it find the ones who roam. Bring them home, bring them home. Let the harbor bells be bright. Let the village learn again to keep a window full of light. Bring them home, bring them home. Not by force and not by fear, only with a walking flame that says, I'm still here. So leave your lantern by the tide, let no waiting heart divide. The sea may hide, the fog may come, but light still knows the way back home. On the cliff above the harbor, where the winter fog would stay, stood a lighthouse old and lonely, watching boats drift far away. Its white stone walls were cracked with salt, its windows dim and thin. Its iron rails were rusted by the storms that wandered in. Vittorio kept the lantern, though his hands had grown too slow. He remembered every fishing boat that vanished years ago. The village stopped its waiting, the pier grew dark and still, and silence wrapped the harbor like a blanket on the hill. Then one night the fog was heavy, thicker than the sea had known. The lighthouse light went out, and the village stood alone. Then the lighthouse left the cliff, step by step into the mist. Stone feet in the water, golden light upon its lips. The lighthouse left the cliff, not to leave the town behind, but to walk into the darkness for the ones the fog could find. The lighthouse left the cliff, and the whole sea held its breath. For the light it started walking where the village feared the depth. Rosa opened up her window, Marco ran down to the quay. Helena held her wool scarf tight and whispered to the sea. Paolo dropped his hammer, Nina pointed through the rain, for the tower on the hillside was no longer there again. Down the old stone staircase, past the nets and broken wall, moved the lighthouse, slow and careful, huge and gentle over all. Its legs were made of harbor rock, of roots and shells and stairs, of every path the village climbed, with hope and whispered prayers. Then the lighthouse left the cliff, step by step into the mist. Stone feet in the water, golden light upon its lips. The lighthouse left the cliff, not to leave the town behind, but to walk into the darkness for the ones the fog could find. The lighthouse left the cliff, and the whole sea held its breath. For the light had started walking where the village feared the depth. Its golden beam grew warmer than it had been in years. It touched the boats and fishing nets, it touched the waiting tears. A shape appeared inside the fog, a sail from long ago. Then another, then a lantern, then a voice they used to know. Rosa saw her father's boat, Marco heard his brother laugh. Elena saw a paper ship floating down the harbor path. And every window in the village that had stayed dark for so long opened softly to the beam, like it remembered song. Some lights cannot stay still when the fog becomes too deep. Some hearts must walk through darkness for the promises they keep. Some towers are not only stone, some beams are not only flame. Some love will leave its mountain just to call you by your name. Then the lighthouse left the cliff, step by step into the mist. Stone feet in the water, golden light upon its lips. The lighthouse left the cliff, and the village learned to see light does not abandon us, it searches patiently. The lighthouse left the cliff, through the waves and through the cold, and all the boats they thought were gone returned in beams of gold. So keep one lantern by the shore, even when you hope no more. Somewhere past the fog and foam, a walking light may bring you home. The fog came every evening, rolling white across the bay, covering the harbor bells and stealing boats away. It swallowed up the rooftops, it softened every sound, it made the whole old village feel like it was underground. The fishermen stopped talking of the ones who did not come. The mothers closed their shutters, the children all grew numb. But deep inside the lighthouse, in the lantern's tired eye, a little golden ember still refused to die. Then the fog opened like a door, and the sea began to shine. Every wave became a pathway for the lost across the brine. The fog opened like a door when the lighthouse learned to roam, and every heart that stopped believing saw the light come walking home. Vittorio held his lantern, standing barefoot on the stone. He had kept the light for others, but had felt so long alone. Then he saw the tower breathing, saw the cracked walls softly glow, saw the cliff roots move like fingers through the mist and foam below. The lighthouse bent its great head toward the sleeping fishing town. Its golden beam swept softly, not upward, but down. It touched each silent window, each net upon the wall, each little empty doorway that had waited after all. Then the fog opened like a door, and the sea began to shine. Every wave became a pathway for the lost across the brine. The fog opened like a door when the lighthouse learned to roam, and every heart that stopped believing saw the light come walking home. In the beam there came a whistle, then the creaking of an oar, then the sound of wooden hulls returning to the shore. Not all were made of timber, not all were made of skin. Some were only golden memories the fog had carried in. A woman saw a sailor who had kissed her once at dawn. A child saw a tiny boat he made before it had gone. Marco saw the old blue net his father used to mend, and Paolo heard a voice say, Fog is not always empty, silence is not always gone. Sometimes what we lost is waiting for a beam to carry on. The sea can keep a secret, the night can hold a name. The light that walks through sorrow may return with quiet flame. Then the fog opened like a door, and the sea began to shine. Every wave became a pathway for the lost across the brine. The fog opened like a door, and the harbor bells rang clear. The village stood together with the ones they held dear. The fog opened like a door, not forever, not for all, just enough to let old love answer one more call. When the coast is cold and white, do not curse the hidden light. The fog may be a doorway too, if something kind walks through. There were names inside the harbor, names the villagers did not say. They were folded into fishing nets, hidden in the salt and spray. There were boats that never entered, there were lamps that never burned. There were mothers at the window for the sons who never returned. Every evening waves kept knocking on the old stone harbor wall. Every morning gulls kept crying like they knew the names of all. But the village grew too tired of the waiting and the pain, so they turned away from water and they closed their hearts to rain. Then the lighthouse took one step, and the sea remembered sound. Golden light moved through the fog and touched the sleeping ground. Bring them home, through the fog and through the foam. Let the light walk where we can't, let it find the ones who roam. Bring them home, every lost and lonely name. If the sea still holds a memory, let it answer with a flame. Vittorio saw the first boat, not with eyes but with his heart. It was small and made of moonlight, like a dream that broke apart. Roses saw a handkerchief tied beside a broken mast. Marco heard his brother singing from the middle of the past. Elena held a candle, Paolo bowed his head. Nina placed a paper boat where the harbor water spread. And the lighthouse kept on walking slow and heavy through the tide, with its golden eye wide open and the village at its side. Bring them home, through the fog and through the foam. Let the light walk where we can't, let it find the ones who roam. Bring them home, every lost and lonely name. If the sea still holds a memory, let it answer with a flame. The nets along the harbor filled with silver, not with fish. Every thread held one old story, every knot one little wish. The bells began to tremble, though no hands had pulled the rope. Every roof and every window turned toward the sea with hope. Then the beam crossed every doorway, every empty wooden chair, every table set for someone who had never made it there. And the village understood in the glow of sea and stone. Not all who are missing vanish, some are carried home. Home is not always a harbor, home is not always land. Sometimes it is a golden beam reaching like a hand. Waiting is not weakness, grief is not the end. Sometimes light must leave the cliff to find its way again. Bring them home, through the fog and through the foam. Let the light walk where we can't, let it find the ones who roam. Bring them home, let the harbor bells be bright. Let the village learn again to keep a window full of light. Bring them home, not by force and not by fear, only with a walking flame that says, I'm still here. So leave your lantern by the tide, let no waiting heart divide. The sea may hide, the fog may come, but light still knows the way back home.
Step, step, little lighthouse, down from the cliff you go, past the mossy broken rail and past the gulls that circle low. Step, step, little lighthouse, through the village by the sea, with your windows full of golden light and your stones remembering. The fishermen are watching, the grandmothers all stare, children hold their lanterns high and silver fills the air. Step, step, little lighthouse, do not fear the foam. The fog is very thick tonight, but you still know the way home. Step, step, little lighthouse, walk into the grave. Open up the heavy fog, bring the lost boats through the bay. Step, step, little lighthouse, warm and old and bright. Every heart along the shore is following your light. Step, step, little lighthouse, through the mist and through the spray. Somewhere in the sleeping sea, a memory knows the way. Your legs are made of cliff stones, of shells and stairs and roots. Your feet are full of harbor sand, your heart of old seed boots. Your eye is tired and golden, but it shines for everyone. Even when the stars are gone, even before the sun. The nets begin to sparkle, the bells begin to ring. The boats inside the heavy fog remember how to sing. And all along the harbor where the whetstones softly glow, tiny paper boats appear and drift where lost dreams go. Step, step, little lighthouse, walk into the grave. Open up the heavy fog, bring the lost boats through the bay. Step, step, little lighthouse, warm and old and bright. Every heart along the shore is following your light. Step, step, little lighthouse, through the mist and through the spray. Somewhere in the sleeping sea, a memory knows the way. Music box turning, cropless foam. Narine calling, come back home. Pizzicato raindrops, lanterns in flight. The walking lighthouse carries the night. Vittorio wipes his old eyes, Rosa brings warm bread. Marco hears a gentle laugh from someone long unsaid. Alina sees a little sail, Paolo sees a rope. Nina sees the harbor shine like a bowl of hope. The lighthouse does not hurry, the lighthouse does not cry. It only walks with golden care beneath the hidden sky. And every step it takes tonight makes the village understand. Light can leave its tower and still protect the land. Step, step, little lighthouse, walk into the gray. Open up the heavy fog, bring the lost boats through the bay. Step, step, little lighthouse, warm and old and bright. Every heart along the shore is following your light. Step, step, little lighthouse, till the morning touches foam. The sea was never empty, it was waiting to come home. Step, step, little lighthouse, rest beside the shore. The village will keep watching now and forget the light no more. In the fog, where the sea forgot its name, there was one old golden eye, burning soft inside a flame. Not a monster, not a storm, not a warning in the night, just a lighthouse walking slowly with a tired, gentle light. The village watched in silence with their lanterns by the wall. Every little window opened, every shadow seemed to call. And the golden eye kept searching through the mist and silver spray for the boats and for the voices that had drifted far away. Golden eye in the fog, show us what the waves have kept. Show us all the little dreams that the tired village wept. Golden eye in the fog, turn the heavy sea to gold. Bring us back the warm goodbyes that the cold water could not hold. Golden eye in the fog, soft as bread and bright as dawn. Do not close before the ones we loved have come and gone. Through the beam came tiny echoes, oars that dipped and did not splash. Through the beam came little lanterns, through the mist came silver ash. A boat appeared, then vanished, then returned as golden rain. A voice said, do not fear the sea, then softly spoke a name. The nets along the harbor filled with shining threads of light. Every knot became a memory, every rope a star at night. The lighthouse bent its tower like a guardian made of stone, and touched each darkened house so no one felt alone. Golden eye in the fog, show us what the waves have kept. Show us all the little dreams that the tired village wept. Golden eye in the fog, turn
heavy sea to go. Bring us back the warm goodbyes that the cold water could not hold. Golden eye in the fog, soft as bread and bright as dawn. Do not close before the ones we loved have come and gone. Clarinet whisper, foghorn low, music box shimmer where lost boats go. Glockenspiel water, pizzicato rain, the golden eye finds love again. By the time the morning paled, the harbor did not look the same. Every stone along the pier held a little golden flame. The boats were still old boats, the fog was still the fog, but the people stood together like a fire made from logs. Vittorio touched the lighthouse wall and felt it breathe once more. Rosa placed a candle by the salt-stained harbor door, and Nina said so quietly, looking toward the sea, maybe light can find the lost when we remember how to see. Golden eye in the fog, show us what the waves have kept. Show us all the little dreams that the tired village wept. Golden eye in the fog, turn the heavy sea to gold. Bring us back the warm goodbyes that the cold water could not hold. Golden eye in the fog, stay until the night is through. The village will keep looking now, the way it once looked up to you. When the fog returns again, they will not hide behind the pain. For somewhere in the gray sea air, a golden eye is walking there.
Step, step, little lighthouse, down from the cliff you go. Past the mossy broken railing, past the gulls that circle low. Step, step, little lighthouse, through the village by the sea, with your windows full of golden light and your stones remembering. The fishermen are watching, the grandmothers all stare. Children hold their lanterns high and silver fills the air. Step, step, little lighthouse, do not fear the foam. The fog is very thick tonight, but you still know the way home. Step, step, little lighthouse, walk into the gray. Open up the heavy fog, bring the lost boats through the bay. Step, step, little lighthouse, warm and old and bright. Every heart along the shore is following your light. Step, step, little lighthouse, through the mist and through the spray. Somewhere in the sleeping sea, a memory knows the way. Your legs are made of cliff stones, of shells and stairs and roots. Your feet are full of harbor sand, your heart of old sea boots. Your eye is tired and golden, but it shines for everyone. Even when the stars are gone, even before the sun, the nets begin to sparkle, the bells begin to ring. The boats inside the heavy fog remember how to sing. And all along the harbor where the whetstones softly glow, tiny paper boats appear and drift where lost dreams go. Step, step, little lighthouse, walk into the gray. Open up the heavy fog, bring the lost boats through the bay. Step, step, little lighthouse, warm and old and bright. Every heart along the shore is following your light. Step, step, little lighthouse, through the mist and through the spray. Somewhere in the sleeping sea, a memory knows the way. Music box turning, cockroach me phone, clarinet calling, come back home. The tickle raindrops, lanterns in flight. The walking lighthouse carries the night. Vittorio wipes his old eyes, Rosa brings warm bread. Marco hears a gentle laugh from someone long unsaid. Elena sees a little sail, Paolo sees a rope. Nina sees the harbor shine like a bowl of hope. The lighthouse does not hurry, the lighthouse does not cry. It only walks with golden care beneath the hidden sky. And every step it takes tonight makes the village understand. Light can leave its tower and still protect the land. Step, step, little lighthouse, walk into the gray. Open up the heavy fog, bring the lost boats through the bay. Step, step, little lighthouse, warm and old and bright. Every heart along the shore is following your light. Step, step, little lighthouse, till the morning touches foam. The sea was never empty, it was waiting to come home. Step, step, little lighthouse, rest beside the shore. The village will keep watching now and forget the light no more. In the fog where the sea forgot its name, there was one old golden eye burning soft inside a flame. Not a monster, not a storm, not a warning in the night. Just a lighthouse walking slowly with a tired, gentle light. The village watched in silence with their lanterns by the wall. Every little window opened, every shadow seemed to call. And the golden eye kept searching through the mist and silver spray for the boats and for the voices that had drifted far away. Golden eye in the fog, show us what the waves have kept. Show us all the little dreams that the tired village wept. Golden eye in the fog, turn the heavy sea to gold. Bring us back the warm goodbyes that the cold water could not hold. Golden eye in the fog, soft as bread and bright as dawn. Do not close before the ones we loved have come and gone.
Through the beam came tiny echoes, oars that dipped and did not splash. Through the beam came little lanterns, through the mist came silver ash. A boat appeared, then vanished, then returned as golden rain. A voice said, "Do not fear the sea," then softly spoke a name. The nets along the harbor filled with shining threads of light. Every knot became a memory, every rope a star at night. The lighthouse bent its tower like a guardian made of stone, and touched each darkened house so no one felt alone. Golden eye in the fog, show us what the waves have kept. Show us all the little dreams that the tired village wept. Golden eye in the fog, turn the heavy sea to gold. Bring us back the warm goodbyes that the cold water could not hold. Golden eye in the fog, soft as bread and bright as dawn. Do not close before the ones we loved have come and gone. Clarinet, whisper, foghorn low. Music box, shimmer where lost boats go. Glockenspiel, water, pizzicato, rain. The golden eye finds love again. By the time the morning paled, the harbor did not look the same. Every stone along the pier held a little golden flame. The boats were still old boats, the fog was still the fog, but the people stood together like a fire made from logs. Vittorio touched the lighthouse wall and felt it breathe once more. Rosa placed a candle by the salt-stained harbor door, and Nina said so quietly, looking toward the sea, "Maybe light can find the lost when we remember how to see." Golden eye in the fog, show us what the waves have kept. Show us all the little dreams that the tired village wept. Golden eye in the fog, turn the heavy sea to gold. Bring us back the warm goodbyes that the cold water could not hold. Golden eye in the fog, stay until the night is through. The village will keep looking now the way it once looked up to you. When the fog returns again, they will not hide behind the pane, for somewhere in the gray sea air, a golden eye is walking there.